Right, joining us now on the Agenda podcast, former Olympic free skier Anna Willcox, now covering the Winter Olympics from Italy for Sky, and crowd goes wild. We've sent our biggest Winter Olympic team of all time out there, and Anna, you must be absolutely fizzing with just a few days to go.
Yeah, I'm next level fizzing. Like so stoked to be here. Finally, it's like obviously full circle. And yeah, full circle moment coming back and getting to broadcast at my first Winter Olympic Games since competing. So it's pretty special.
Are there many familiar faces for you, Anna? Looking around, is there a few people that you competed with back in 2014 in Sochi that are also a part of the broadcast team or even still competing?
So there's a few still competing. There's a few old dogs still competing. And then there is a whole lot of faces. Like a lot of the people that I used to compete against have now turned to coaching. So there's a lot of guys in coaching roles and stuff like that. So it's like really cool to just have like a big reunion here, to be honest.
Nice. Before we get into the New Zealand team and our obviously medal contenders, which is a decent list, what's the atmosphere like over Winter Olympics? Because from the kind of snow sports vibe, I feel like there's more of a party vibe in snow sports than there is in the traditional Olympics. And you can see it when they compete. They're all mates. They're not too disappointed when their mate wins. They celebrate with them. They cop a lot of shit from traditionalists about that because they say, you don't care. But I imagine the off-piste action at the Winter Olympics is pretty epic. Are you looking forward to dipping your toes back into that as a non-athlete?
Yes, mate. The après-ski vibes are all on in Europe, like 100%. I scouted out an après-ski bar, which is and there's a basement bar and there's a slide that goes down to it. You actually jump on a slide to get there, which is pretty unreal. But yeah, there is totally that more laid-back attitude. I think when you're doing a sport that is truly so dangerous, I think, there's a whole different vibe that comes with it. And I think people, the athletes, they want to push themselves. They also are there for their mates when they crash and they win and all that kind of stuff. And there's that really strong camaraderie. But I think it comes from doing a sport that's really dangerous. You kind of just have to be a little bit laid back and you have to have a few screws loose,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, speaking of screws loose, let's go through some of the New Zealand medal contenders. Obviously, we've got Zoe, who's competing in the slopestyle and the big air. And Mashi, do you know the difference between the slopestyle and big air? I'm just going to dumb it right down.
No, please do.
Okay.
For me, yeah, no,
okay.
I'm not super sure.
I'm not an expert, but the slopestyle is various. You go down the mountain and you've got various rails and boxes you can jump, and it's more of an obstacle course.
Yep,
you see, and you get judged on each one.
Yep.
Big air is what it is.
Yep.
Just a big ass. Big fuck off jump,
right?
And then you just hit it and just spin around 1,000 times.
Is that right? I don't know. Are you happy with that description?
Yeah. If you want to compare it to say like a Quentin Tarantino movie, the slopestyle is
please.
like the character development, the conversations, the intensity of it, and then the big air is like the scene at the end where everyone dies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like let's go.
Yeah.
So,
that's far more eloquent way of putting it.
It's far better than me. So obviously Zoe's coming in here. She is the defending champion, Olympic champion.
Yeah, defending slopestyle champion, and she got a silver medal in the big air. So she's double Olympic medalist there.
Before we move on, have we had eyes on her father? Have we seen him yet? Is he getting stuck into what?
So
everything.
So Sean's in it here, and he's here with 14 people.
No.
Contingent.
Oh no!
There's like 14 of them just for Zoe. So mate, they're going to be wild. I can't wait to yellow card them a whole bunch.
Oh my
it's
god,
good.
It's great. He was the highlight of the last Winter Olympics for me. Crossing to Monica, and like every proud father, he had overindulged and did not care.
Diesel.
Did not give a shit because his daughter just won gold.
Who else you got on that list anyway?
So obviously she's the big rock star really. For the New Zealand team. Then
she's
you got
the one to beat in those.
In both of, is she favourite in both of them, or is the slopestyle more her gig?
Slopestyle is probably more her like textbook. Probably definitely the one to beat in slopestyle. Big air, like podium for sure. Just depending on what order. Like there's a Japanese girl called Kokomo Murasi who's pretty unreal. So, but yeah, and there's also another girl called Mia Brooks from the UK who absolutely slays. So she'll have her work cut out for her, particularly in the big air. But I think hopefully hopefully we're going to get two medals from her for sure.
And then we've got Finn Mel-Ives in the free skiing halfpipe as well. He's in a rich vein of form, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been on fire, and he competed. He just got a gold medal at the X Games just a couple of weeks ago, and like, to be fair, like watching him, he's like a whole cut above the rest of the field. So I think like he's probably, I'd say, like, I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of high medal hosts, but I'd say he's going to bank one for sure. And like, then his brother is like a wild card. So he's a twin brother called Cam, who is snowboard halfpipe. And when he lands, like, he's going to thread in that top spot on the podium. So I think, we could see, I'm really excited for the snowboard big air, because he's a bit of a wild card, and he's a dark horse, and he could totally do some damage.
Nice. Is there any other, what are the other kind of, because they're the kind of two headline names that have been bandied around, mainly in the media.
Yes.
Who else is podium threats?
So 100% Luca Harrington. So he is the current big air world champion. He just won X Games slopestyle gold 2 weeks ago, and he also got silver in the big air 2 weeks ago at big air. So he is also a dual medal threat, like easy. So so Luca Harrington is definitely a name that you wanna lock in and put your bets in, to be honest.
Nice. Because this games is quite front loaded with all the cool shit. Because all the big air and slope styles happening in the first 2 or 3 days. Is that right?
Yes, we got big air. We were just at training earlier for the big air. So the big air snowboard men's qualies goes down like the night before the opening ceremony, actually, so that things actually kicks off straight away. And then it rolls into, we've got ski slope style, then we've got snowboards half pipe. There's a lot in there for the first few weeks, but at the sort of back end, we've also got the ski half pipe, which obviously Finn's competing in. Yeah. We've also got 3 other skiers competing in it too. So we've got a big male contingent there. So there's heaps across the games, but you know what is cool, and I will reiterate this to our Kiwis, like, because a lot of these events are actually under the lights, so they're going to be evening events, so it's going to be pretty easy to watch. You wake up in the morning and you turn on your TV and you're going to see action, so it's not in the middle of the night, even with this crazy time difference, because these events are actually starting at 7:30 p.m, which is 7:30 a.m. For you guys back home, so it's chill.
Oh, right. Okay, that does work pretty well. So if everything's kind of, front leaning towards the beginning of the Winter Olympics, Anna, then how does it work? Because a headline that dominates our papers back home, during the Summer Olympics, is the one of which that what's going on off the field around athletes and what they're getting up to, especially after their events are done, and what the Olympic Village is looking like, and how many certain members of
Is there a village? Is there a village?
Yeah, is there a village first and foremost? And is it just as exciting as the Summer Olympics? And are people getting stuck into each other? That's what I want to know.
Well, it's snow sports, of course they are.
They're definitely getting stuck.
Oh, that's fantastic news. No, that's good to hear. Okay.
It's just going to go down. But yeah, so we have, like, Livigno is where all the park and pipe athletes are. There's also moguls and aerials here. But overall, like, that whole vibe and that whole atmosphere is 100% like pretty lax compared to, say, Alpine, which is like, all the ski racing and stuff like that. That's a little bit more serious. Those athletes are pretty like, whereas park and pipe, they're all mates and definitely want to have a catch up for a beer after their event.
Well, they're known as park and pipe.
The park and pipe is not okay.
I love the park and pipe. I want to be in the park and pipe village.
As do I. That sounds like something I got up to in 2017 up the Port Hills.
Oh man, I'm so jealous that you are over there, and you're covering for everything for Sky Sport. It's all live on Sky Sport. You'll be covering also for Crowd Goes Wild, I imagine. They'll be dialing you in. Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep,
before we let you go, what have you got on your head there, Anna? Is that a traditional?
Wait, so I thank you for commenting on this, because I put it on just for you guys.
Thank you.
So I picked this up today in one of the shops, and I have a bit of a hat addiction, and there are so many hats here, so I'm just like in heaven. So you're gonna see me in a different hat like every day, but I chose this one for you guys tonight. Pretty special.
Thank you.
My Russian hat.
Is it beaver?
Excuse me?
Is it?
No, I think this is a Temu version of.
Oh right, it's a polyester blend. Is it?
For me, if I blur my eyes a little bit, it's almost like a really bad wig that you've got. It kind of blends into your hair as well.
I see that. I'm actually seeing that now. You've now ruined it.
Sorry.
That looks fantastic. I'm so sorry.
Hey, Anna, thanks for joining us. Have an absolutely sensational time over there in Italy. Please pass on all our regards to all our athletes over there. I cannot wait to see them kick ass.
100%, guys. Make sure you tune in. You just wake up in the morning and have your breakfast and watch it.
Absolutely. Cool. Thanks, Anna.